What's up guys, how you doing? If you haven't been to my channel before, my name's Subscribe. I would really appreciate if you subscribed. Today we're talking about the Laowa 12mm T2.9 ZERO-D Cine lens. Now, it comes packed in this Pelican case, which is crush-proof, waterproof. It's insane that Laowa give you something like this with a lens, and that really makes me happy. Now this lens comes in at $1,500. That's a really nice price for a Cine lens. Now, as you know, Laowa, they make quite specific lenses for specific use, especially the ZERO-Ds, the probe. They've made a name for themselves making these lenses, and that is really fantastic. I really do love the Laowa lenses. I want to thank Laowa Poland for this lens because it is insane. What do you get in the box? You get some shims for your flange calibration. You get an industry standard 114mm step-up ring, so I'll show you what that's for in a second. And you get this beautiful, beautiful lens. Now this is what it looks like. It is tiny. For a 12mm lens, I mean, that is insane. It is beautiful. It comes with a metal front lens cap. This you just pop on the front right there, and it looks just like that. It is, so you can put on your industry standard matte box, so you can use ND filters, because without it, you can't. There is no filter thread on there. The back of it is not weatherproofed. That's not something that bothers me, because I don't think many of my lenses are waterproofed or weatherproofed. And that's what the back looks like, and it is a beaut. Now, it does have industry standard 0.8 pitch gears on your aperture and on your focus, so that is fantastic. I can use my Nucleus Nano focus. It comes in about 675 grams. It is 88mm long. It is 90mm high, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I gotta tell you, I love this lens. On full frame and VistaVision, which is slightly wide in the full frame, a 12mm focal length, or a 122 degrees field of view. I mean, that's insanely wide, especially at zero distortion. Now, this lens really does have almost next to zero distortion. I mean, the industry standard is between about 2 and 4%, which is a lot more than this has. On your Super 35, as it works on that as well, it's about a 17mm focal length, so it's a little bit longer. And you would be absolutely in love with this lens if you took it out for a spin. Now, it doesn't have any autofocus, as it is a Cine lens, so you would have a focus puller or yourself. Now, pulling focus yourself is a little bit difficult because the focus throw is 270 degrees. Now, that is quite far. That means you would have to do that with your hand, which is quite difficult doing it by yourself. But if you have a focus puller, he can get really, really beautiful, smooth focus pulls. Same with the pitch gears here. You can actually use it whilst you're filming. For example, if you're in a light outside situation and you want to go inside, so say you're at T22 and you want to go inside, all you have to do is put your focus wheel on the actual aperture gears here, and you would spin it down to, say, T2.9, so full open. And that would be almost like having auto exposure, except you would have manual exposure, and it would look a lot better and controlled. So this lens really does do a lot. That is so smooth. Now, when it comes to the sharpness of this lens, at T2.9, it is ridiculously sharp. If you look at the center of this photo right here, you can see that the bin quite far away is very sharp. The edges are overall pretty sharp. Now, if we drop down to 5.6, it's still all very sharp, and I'd say even sharper than 2.9. But if we drop all the way down to 22, it kind of gets a little bit murky, a bit muddy. When it comes to these images, I was about a meter away. I wanted to show you guys overall sharpness on a flat piece of wall. Now, as you can see at T2.9, it's pretty sharp in the middle. You've got a bit of vignetting going around the edges, nothing a bit of post-processing won't fix really quickly. Down to 4, a little bit less, 5, 6, and 8 seem pretty nice. 11's still pretty good, but dropped all the way down to 22. Once again, you can see it's got really soft compared to, say, 5.6. So all in all, this lens is ridiculously sharp, all the way from T2.9 to about T11. It's about T22 at the very end where it gets a little bit softer. So this lens does come in 3 mounts. It comes in a PL, it comes in an EF, and it comes in an E. I actually have the Canon mount, so that means I have to use the KNF adapter, which I did a film about right here. And you literally just click it on, and that is what it looks like on my Sony a7R III. It's nice, it's compact, and it's very small. I have been testing it for about 2 weeks since I got it from Laowa, Poland, and I gotta tell you, it's a lens that you can fall in love with very quickly. It is incredibly awesome, as you saw from my intro. It almost looked like a drone, didn't it? It was that wide. That first intro shot was shot all on this lens and my Ronin S. It looked awesome. I think it looked awesome. I'm sure you guys thought it looked awesome. Now, what I love about this lens, and I mean I absolutely love it. Let's take an example for, let's take, for example, the handle to my Tilta Nano. And let's take a photo. I mean, this is actually insane. So let's open up to 2.8 and let's do minimal focus distance. And I'm gonna show you guys, this looks absolutely insane. Minimal focus distance is about here. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys, that right there, that is minimal focus distance. I love when you can get up close, and the T2.9 on this, it really does give that buttery out of focus background, which just looks so beautiful. I mean, if I get another shot right here for you guys, you can really see what I'm talking about right there. That is the focus distance, and you'll be able to see just how out of focus that looks. I mean, it's absolutely stunning that you can go up, I think it is 9 centimeters from the edge of the lens. Insane. Obviously not that great for portraits, because if you try taking a photo at 9 centimeters away from somebody's face, where you would actually probably fit most of their face in the frame, it's gonna look pretty yucky. Using this for landscapes, using this for interiors, that is where this lens really kicks in. I mean, interiors at 12 millimeters with 0 distortion, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, if you guys have any questions at all about this lens, if you'd like me to do some more tests with it, just let me know. Drop some comments below in the comments. Like, subscribe, you know, do all that jazz, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.